The public information meeting is now started. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Connecticut Department of Transportation Public Information Meeting for State Project 154-125, Rehabilitation of Bridge Number 230, carrying Willard Avenue over Interstate 95 in Westbrook. My name is Bao Chuang, Project Manager from Bridge Design. Thank you everyone for taking your time to join us today, and we hope that by the end of the meeting, you will have a clear understanding of the proposed project. Now, I would like to cover some general information about the meeting. First, I would like to introduce the project team from Connecticut DOT, Bart Sweeney, Manager of Bridges, Andrew Corinelli, Principal Engineer of Bridge Design, again myself, Bao Chong, Project Manager, Zoltan Canio, Project Engineer, and Nicholas McNulty, Prime Project Designer. This is the overview of the main part of the meeting. We will begin a formal presentation, and then we will host a live question and answer session, during which time you will have opportunity to ask the project team questions or provide comments. Your questions and comments will contribute to the development of this project. With that, I will hand over to Project Engineer Zoltan Canio, and he will go over more details of the Q&A session. Thank you.
Thank you, Bao. For the question and answer portion of our presentation, there are three methods of communicating with the project team. The first is by email, the second by phone, and for those of you watching this presentation through MS Teams, through the MS Teams chat. Questions that are asked through the project email, phone, and chat will be screened by the project team and subsequently posted to the MS Teams live chat window for all participants using MS Teams to see. One can access those questions by clicking the Featured tab in the live event Q&A window. During the Q&A portion, a moderator will be reading all submitted questions aloud for the project team to answer. Please feel free to submit a question at any time this evening, but we will not be answering those questions until the Q&A session has started following the formal presentation. To contact us during the Q&A session, you can send a question or comment by email at dotproject@0154-0125 You can contact us by phone at 860-944-1111 and leave a message, or by chat through the MS Teams live event chat. Please note that the comment period is open through September 17th. We would also like to please ask for your participation in filling out a survey, which can be found online at the following address: https://www.surveymonkey.com/r/D2LFPR3. There is also a civil rights flyer that is available at https://portal.ct.gov/DOT/contract-compliance/title-VI-page. And we would like to make it known that no person shall, on the basis of race, color, or national origin, be excluded from participation or subject to any discrimination in the development of this project. Now, with these few housekeeping items out of the way, we would now like to proceed to our formal presentation given by Nicholas McNulty, who is a design engineer assigned to this project. Thank you all for your patience.
Thank you, Zoltan. This is the public information meeting for State Project 154-125, which is the rehabilitation of bridge number 230, which carries Willard Ave over Interstate 95 in Westbrook, Connecticut. The location of the project can be seen circled here on the aerial map. Westbrook High School and Middle School are approximately a half a mile north of the bridge location. Pond Meadow Road is approximately 0.3 miles west of the bridge, and Route 153 is approximately 0.3 miles east of the bridge. Some existing bridge data. The bridge number is 230. It was originally built in 1958, and the structure type is a 4-span steel girder bridge on a reinforced concrete substructure. Function: it carries a local road, Willard Ave, over Interstate 95. The estimated average daily traffic is 2,407 vehicles, which is 4% trucks. Dimensions of the structure: out to out width is 42.8 inches. Curb to curb is 30 feet, and the bridge length is 176 feet. The purpose and need. The purpose is it addresses the poor condition of the deteriorated existing bridge deck to improve the condition of the bridge to a state of good repair. The need. The poor condition of the deck, which was rated a 4. There's numerous hollow areas and spalls with exposed rebar on the underside of the deck. The overall underside of the deck deterioration is approximately 9.9% with a maximum of 22.3 deterioration in span 3. The proposed project is a deck replacement. Reason being is the replacement of the deck meets all the site constraints, lowers construction costs, and minimizes disturbance to the traveling public. Also, a deck replacement will utilize the existing substructure and girders. The scope of the project is to remove and replace the existing deck, replace the end bearing diaphragms, and blast, clean, and field paint the existing beams. Here we have the existing typical section and the proposed typical section. The deck would be removed and replaced, and the existing girders would remain.
Here we have the proposed general plan for Bridge 230. The proposed bridge will use the same alignment and location as the existing structure, and the sidewalk on each side of the bridge will also remain. To facilitate construction, a road closure and a detour will be necessary. As you can see in the aerial map here, the bridge is shown in red and Willard Ave is shown in yellow. The yellow parts of Willard Ave will still be able to be accessed from the north and the south. Pond Meadow Road, which is to the west, which is shown in green, will serve as the local detour, which is approximately 1 mile and will add 2 minutes to the commute. An alternative detour is Route 153, which is shown in blue and is approximately 2 miles and will add 4 minutes to the commute. Project schedule and cost. The construction is anticipated to start in April of 2022, with the cost approximately being $4.5 million. 80% of that $4.5 million will be federally funded, with 20% being state funded. The overall duration of the project will be approximately 7 months. The construction method being a road closure and associated detour, which will be 8 to 10 consecutive weeks in the summer of 2022, which will be during summer recess for schools, so bus routes won't be affected.
Thank you, Nick. And that concluded our formal presentation. We will now begin the Q&A session. Once again, you can ask questions or provide comments by sending emails to this address, dotproject0154-0125@ct.gov, or by leaving voicemails at this phone number, 860-944-1111, or leaving a chat in the MS Teams window. When the meeting is ended, please also complete our survey at www.surveymonkey.com/r/D2LFPR3. At this time, we will answer any questions that come in. And I would also like to remind everyone that the commenting period will be open until September 17. So if you have a question after the meeting is ended, or you need any additional information, you can still contact us. You can send us questions through email, leave voicemails, or the chat in MS Teams here. Okay, we have the first question. What route will we take during construction? We live on Willard Avenue. Zoltan, can you take this question?
Sure. Yeah, let me quickly bring up the detour route again. Okay, so if you can see here, the bridge location on Willard Ave is highlighted in red. The areas to the north and south along Willard Ave will remain open to the public throughout the construction, and the signed detour is down Pond Meadow Road, which is approximately 0.3 miles to the west of the bridge location on Willard Ave. It's outlined here in green. Then there's also an alternate route, which is shown here in blue, which is Route 153. That is another detour that will be available during the project.
Thank you, Zoltan. Is there any question? And also, please remind it that after the meeting, please help us to fill out a survey at the surveymonkey.com website, and that will help us to improve future presentation. And I also like to mention that the YouTube channel will also be made available for the next 2 weeks. So you can find a link on the project webpage. And the YouTube video has translation as well. Okay, we'll have another question. How much of the town money will be going toward this project? So I can take this question. So the construction phase of the project will be federally funded, meaning it will have a federal fund and a state fund. And the town funds will not be used for the construction of the project. All right, we will have a question that just came in. How long can we expect this project to last? Zoltan?
Sure. Construction is anticipated to start in April of 2022, and it will last approximately 7 months. But the majority of the work will be done during that 8 to 10 week closure in the summer of 2022. So the overall project duration is roughly 7 months, with the majority of the work being done in 8 to 10 weeks in the summer.
Thank you. Okay, we have another question here. I live on Willard Ave. How will my property be affected by this? Zoltan, can you take this?
Yep. So we do not currently have any right-of-way impacts associated with this job. It's all anticipated to be done on currently owned state right-of-way, so there will be no impacts to private property as a result of this construction.
Very good. And I just want to elaborate on that last question there. The project will not require any environmental permits. So we do not anticipate to have impacts on the environment either. All right, we will wait for a few more minutes here in case there are any other questions. Again, you can send us questions by email to the DOT project 0154-0125 @ct.gov email address, or you can call this number 860-944-1111 and leave a voicemail. Both the email address and the voicemail line will be available through September 17 as well. So just to reiterate, you can always check back on our webpage, and it has tons of information there and all of the necessary links, including the link to a YouTube video of this session. So, and just let you know, we just posted the links to the SurveyMonkey survey again in the chat window, the MS Teams chat window. So we would greatly appreciate your time to fill in that survey after this meeting, and that would help us to improve the live events presentations in the future. So I would like to also take this opportunity to thank all of the project team and those who have been working behind the scene to make this happen. We will give a few more minutes in case there are any other questions or comments. Oh, and by the way, the links to the post meeting survey can be found on the YouTube page below the video as well. In case you are going to watch this live event again in YouTube. Oh, we just have another question that just came in. Is the bridge safe to travel on in its current condition? Zoltan, do you want to address that?
Sure. So the department's Bridge Safety and Evaluation Unit has a biannual inspection cycle for all state-owned bridges. So every 2 years they go out there and they do a full inspection and they rate the bridge on a scale from 1 to 10. When the bridge is rated a 4, a project will be initiated to rehabilitate or replace the structure. And so analysis has been done recently based on the existing conditions of the bridge. It's been load rated and there is no concerns for traveling on the bridge. It's safe in its current condition.
Thank you, Zoltan. Yes, public safety is always our top priority. I think we will leave this Q&A session open until around 6 o'clock. And once again, if the meeting is over and you think of any question, you can always reach out to us by either email or voicemail. Please remember to mention the project number in your voicemail and mention the contact information so that we can follow up with you. The email address and the voicemail line will be available through September 17. And even if you need any more additional information on what we have presented today, please feel free to reach out as well. All right, we are approaching 6 p.m. now, and unless there are any other last-minute questions, we will plan to wrap up pretty soon. Well, I think we have addressed all of the questions that came in during this evening. If you come up with any other questions, again, please feel free to reach out to us. And with that, I think I would like to bring this meeting to an end. Thank you very much, project teams, and all of the personnel who had worked on in the background. We really appreciate all of those who had attended this meeting with us. Thank you for spending time. And we hope that we have addressed all of the questions that you may have. With that, I think we will end the meeting shortly. Thank you, everyone, and have a good evening. Goodbye.